Welcome everybody. You are now tuned into Difficult People Chronicles. I'm Seriously Focused Johnnie, SF Johnnie. Today's episode is called Beat Down. Every day something is going on. You have to pray. And at one time I thought that you are more safe. A person could be more safe in their house. But that's not necessarily true either, because there's fires, there's people going after people in like the hallways, like if they have to take the stairs instead of the elevator. Last week a young teenager got stabbed to death, and that hit home. You have the shooting. It's crazy. You have people that go on these online dating apps, meet someone only to find out that the person is a serial killer. So it's like out there in this world, it's like so much is going on. And I feel like if negativity was a person, good grief, that person would beat you down, people, because you have some people with the given opportunity just to beat you down even further with what's going on. So this episode is called Beat Down. Get your pen and paper. Now, there are all types of things that happen to people. You can be on the job. On the job, you have the sharp cutters. That's what I call them, the sharp cutters. Those are the people that you already going through something. They walk up to you. They say something stupid just to irk your nerve. Or you're in a conversation with a group of people. They come over, say something, and you know it's directed to you indirectly. Because there's a lot of people out there that don't have the balls to say it to your face. So they'll say it indirectly. You know it's referring to you. And then they'll walk away. Throwing shade. Haters. Right? Then you have the shooters. The shooters are the people that stand at a distance and they wait for the perfect opportunity where, let's say you're getting a promotion, and all of a sudden they're the ones behind the scenes trying to shoot down your promotion. And when your promotion does not go through, they are the ones in your face, staring you in your eyes as you're upset or for some crying, and they're like, oh my God, what is wrong? What happened? When they know they were the shooter. Number two, you're in school, and for the older people going back to school or taking up something to get certified, sometimes you have that one person in a study group. They say things to beat you down, to make you feel like maybe you shouldn't be there. Like, you're not as smart as I thought. Little things to try to kill your confidence. Or for the young ones, those in high school, that one person that says, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then that person tells them what they want to be. And that one idiot says, oh, I don't think you'll make it. Or the famous saying that a lot of people say, because it was said to me, they say, oh, you should be a teacher. Yeah. Number three, you have family that you have cliques. Family, and then there's cliques in the family, and you have the cliques that talk about you behind the scenes. Or you have another clique that's the users. Or you have the others that's planning, plotting, and scheming. Why? Because they're jealous. Why? Because they have insecurities. They get happy if you don't get to the next level. So they do things and say things to make you tired. It's not necessarily that they're attacking you physically. They'll attack you verbally, and it's a beat down. And you get tired. And you get drained, and you're like, God, how much more can I deal with these bunch of idiots? Because they're all grown, but they acting like kids. Number four, social media. You have a person that's on the top. And on the top means they have like a whole lot of views. They are a household name and doing things. And they can be older than you by 20 years or younger than you by 20 years. And because of their level of insecurities, and they're old like dirt or young, wet behind the ears, they want to tear you down indirectly. So they try to bash everything you do. And part of you wants to go after them, but God is saying no, no, no. So you have to take the beat down. Number 5, you have the enemy in the cut, always on a devilish mission to set you up, create a plan to isolate you and bring you down, do things to irk your nerve, try to mock you, or try to always be in your way. You ever meet them kind of people? Always trying to be in your way. If you walking down one street, they see you walk down that street every day, then all of a sudden they walking down that street too. Same time. Or you're going to a certain person's house and that's another person's friend or whatever, they want to show up when you're there. And they want to say something just to get the drama started. And they can be family too as well. Don't get it twisted. They could be friends or family. They do things to isolate you so they could bring you down. And it weakens your spirit because you start to get tired. It's like being in a fight 7 days a week with the same person who you try to avoid the beatdown. Number 6, you have the haters. The haters are those that will say things like, you were cute, and this was something that was said to me. And it was just, I had to laugh, but I'm not gonna lie. Before I even tell you what number 6 is, I'm gonna say this. I tell you all the time, I'm human. So if my feathers get ruffled, I kid you not, I try real hard not to go back to that old place. It's hard. It is so hard because God has me in position to do some things, and you're gonna always have people that try to test your spirit. So this is what was said to me. The person said, you were cute when you were younger, and so since you're older, you should get with me now because I'm not gonna be around for long. And I said, what? And I started laughing because sometimes when certain things happen, people have a tendency to automatically just get angry and just go at the person. But lately it's like some things I just laugh at because it's sad, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. And so I'm going to repeat what they said, and then I'm going to tell you what I said. They said, you were cute when you were younger, and so since you're older, you should get with me now because I'm not going to be around for long. I said to the person, so you're not going to be around for long? They said, yeah. I said, so you're going to send me an invite? And the guy said, invite? And I said, yeah. He said, invite for what? I said, your funeral. Because you say you're not going to be around for long. I said, dude, I look younger than you. Yeah. He was stuck. He was so stuck. He was so stuck. I think we stood there like 5 minutes. And yeah. And then he just walked off. Yeah. and it's things like that if it was somebody else, some people who have an issue with their age or how they look or things like that, their reaction would be different. It would be in the back of their head for a long time. But I know what I look like. I still look the same. And I said to myself, he was really trying to beat me down. Because what it is if he kills my confidence, I would date him. That wasn't happening. Period. I didn't date him back then. I wasn't dating him now. Like, no. Number 7, in relationships, You have people, like I said in one of my other podcasts, that would get with someone based off of a condition, and nothing you do is right. Nothing. Everything you do. You make steak, it's not cooked to their liking. You make rice, it's too mushy. You put your hair in a ponytail, you look like a child. You put your hair in curls, you look like Annie. Like, nothing you do is right. And you feel like you can't satisfy this person. Number 8, someone you like and they don't feel the same about you. So it's a rejection. And they don't like you, that's okay. But the problem is they walk away and talk about you. Their goal in life, well, people's goal in life is to uplift. But instead they beat you down. They rejected you, but then they talk about you like a dog instead of just keeping it moving. So I'm going to talk about what you can do when life seems unfair, your enemy is attacking you constantly, you going through all these trials and tribulation. It's like one situation after the other, and you feel like you can't get a break. You know, this is called a 3-day deal for a beatdown. 3-day deal is basically 3 days you need to shut down. You call out on Friday, so you got Friday, you got Saturday, and you got Sunday. And these are the days you need to recharge. However your 3 days go down, you need 3 days. Number 1, you need your Bible. Read the scripture. Number 2, I thought this was so awesome. I was staring at this diffuser, oil, air diffuser, whatever you call it, for a minute. And I kept saying I wanted one for the house. So the first time around, I bought 2 from Amazon. And those things, I checked the reviews and people were like, oh, it's beautiful. It was real nice and everything. The life expectancy of that thing that I bought, it should be probably like, 2 months for the one I bought. And I returned it because as soon as I used it, it broke. So I returned it. Then I went somewhere else and bought 2 because I like it. I put it on. I grabbed my Bible. I put on some ocean music or whatever, instrumental. I mellow out. It works. Number 3, you can watch a good movie, comedy or romance, something that's gonna take your mind away. Number 4, you can listen to upbeat music. Don't put on music that's gonna make you feel sad and depressed. And then next thing you know, you start singing and crying. Upbeat music. And if you can't find a playlist, you put the same song on replay. Number 5, ice cream or a glass of wine. And if you have a patio, you sit out on the patio and just relax. Number 6, one of my friends told me this and I thought it was awesome. I've been doing it ever since, because what I said to my friend was that I told him I was having problems sleeping at one time. My phone kept going off. It was going off too much, like all the time. So what he told me to do is put it on airplane mode, because I was just like, I need my phone because it has an alarm on it. Well, now I got an alarm clock, but at one time my phone was my alarm. So now I put it on airplane mode, and it's on a schedule. So at a certain time, it goes straight to airplane mode. There's no reason for me to be on the phone. If people need to reach me for an emergency, they know how. Number 7, a bubble bath. Yeah, a bubble bath. Change the bulbs in the bathroom. If you have the ceiling lights, change the ceiling lights to another color. And the bubble bath and some soft, mellow music. Yeah. Number 8, a good workout and some electrolytes. Go hard on your workout, and then electrolytes, some water. Number 9, you could do something artsy. For me, let me tell you what I did one day. One day I had a 3-day. My mission was to buy a TV and a TV stand. So what I did was I ended up checking reviews on TV stands, and it was just always something. Like, people had pictures of the TV stand. One guy, he used he used the TV stand as a table to eat on. It was just hilarious because he said it doesn't work for his TV and he didn't feel like returning it. So what I did, I went to Home Depot and I bought some bricks. And what I did was I colored the bricks the color of my wall, and I created a TV stand. Yeah, that's a person that got time on their hands. It was 3 days, so I didn't have no choice. So that was my 3-day project, and that's what I did. Yep. Number 10, a great book. Something that's gonna make you laugh. Don't read a book that has drama in it where the character's life is worse than what you're going through. Read a motivational book, read a business book, read something that's going to make you laugh. Number 11. Now, this is something that I find that's kind of hilarious. The shorts and the reels. I wouldn't advise people to go on social media because sometimes they go on social media and it's like they go on the gossip page and all this other stuff. But the reels and the shorts is hilarious. You could find something funny, tap into the comments, and just read the comments. So there was I guess it's a reel that it's a before and after page where you have a person who took a picture and then they showed a before and after. So the before is their picture, and then the after is like some old crazy nonsense like Ewok or something. Whatever the after picture is, it looks close to the before picture. That was the funniest thing I seen in like a long time. And when I tell you, I was in the bed crying because it was so funny that I woke up late the next morning because I just kept laughing and reading the comments. Yeah. So the goal for all of this, the 3-day ordeal from a beatdown, is to recharge, and you want to make sure that your house is clean. I just feel like you're more in the mood and you can recharge when your atmosphere is clean, when you're in a clean environment. And that's very important because there's a lot of things going on in this world, and I'm meeting a lot of people that have had a beatdown, and it's to the point where they are drained and tired, and they're looking like they're losing it. They're saying to themselves, how much more can I take? So I wanted to give this to you all because a lot of times we need reminders. You know, we're in a fast-paced world. There's a lot of things we got to remember. You got to remember not to hang with certain types of people. You got to remember not to let certain people back in your life. You got to remember that when someone says, brush it off your shoulders, you got to remember that person from 80 years ago who try to walk back up in your life and they catch instant amnesia. You trying to recall why y'all stopped talking. You got to remember these things because the person you let back in your life can be the worst one. And in all of this, and then you have the bills you got to pay, you got the mortgage you got to pay, you got the kids that's signing up for every daggone thing under the sun, from football to baseball to basketball. It's like, yo, pick one. Pick one and be great at it. But no, they sign up for everything. Football, basketball, hockey, soccer, things they don't even like, they signing up for. Why? Because their peoples is signing up for it. And then you gotta be the chauffeur. You gotta go here, pick this person up. You gotta go grocery shopping. You gotta make sure your hair is cut. You gotta make sure your weave is tight. You gotta make sure you got the hair glue. You gotta make sure you got the false eyelashes. There's so many things going on. And then you gotta pray because the devil is roaming the earth seeking whom he can devour. So you gotta make sure that you protected going out and coming in. And in the midst of all of it, you gotta maintain your sanity. Yeah, you gotta recharge. So that's the 3-day deal. from a beatdown, from everything coming at you in life, and you feel like, I don't know how much more I can take. That's one of the reasons why sometimes I run home to relax. So I hope you like this episode. I wanted to bring y'all something different because I feel like there's a few people there that needs to just mellow out and recharge. So for a one-on-one session, go to my website, seriouslyfocusedjohnnie.com. For suggested topics, email me, sfj.peace@gmail.com. Check out my store. Check me out on Facebook, Seriously Focused Johnnie. Check me out on YouTube, Seriously Focused Johnnie. Like, subscribe, and click the notification button. All the links is underneath. Have a blessed one. And I would like to say shout out to Christina. Thank you for the beautiful email. Later.